Indicators here. All right, so I just got into five micros on ES. Man, I have been just loving trading ES. 5 micros on ES. I'm gonna add another 5 because this feels like this is gonna break down. So let me, and why do I get into 10 micros instead of just one mini? Sometimes I like to scale out. Okay, so just FYI on that. So why are we in this trade? Well, first things first. We have an A+ setup. Let me set in some stop losses here. Guys, we have an A+ setup on our Maverick radar, the ultimate trading assistant down here, okay? And what the Maverick radar is doing is it's going through our entire checklist to see what kind of setup we have. Do we have an A+ setup? Do we have a B setup, or do we have no setup? And right now we have a A+ setup to the downside, A+ setup to the downside. Now it is 7:44 a.m. Market isn't even open. So I'm not expecting some huge, move here. But everything is telling me we're going down. But let me walk you through each one of our indicators and why we're in this trade. So red background. The bears are in control. Red background, the bears are in control. Second thing, we have hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Pink is our strongest downside data candle. The Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data, not to price and direction. All right. So hot pink is your strongest downside candle. Gray, we just stay out of gray. Gray means indecision or reversal. We do not take trades normally on gray candles. So how do I stay out of the chop? Don't take gray candle trades. And then bright green is your strongest upside candle. We don't have any right here. We just have regular green, but hot pink is your strongest downside candle. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. We got beautiful sell signal here. Had kind of a false start here, but still would have survived this one in micros. But we do have a sell signal here. Price is below the blue line. When price is above the blue line, we like to go long. When price is below the blue line, we like to go short. And we got the turn of the 5-minute candle. You guys know I sit on my hands the first minute and the last minute of a 5-minute candle. Okay, so we're gonna get some retracement. This is why I love trading trading micros, because I can take the heat. If it comes up on me $90 against me, $100 against me, I don't care. It's 90 to $100. I'm not risking much. But if those were minis, well, now I'm down $900, So I love micros, small risk, high reward. Back to our A+ setup. You had a little bit retracement that last and first minute of a 5-minute candle. That's why I sit on my hands. First minute, last minute of a 5-minute candle. I sit on my hands. I do not do anything. Back to our A+ setup. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. Look up here. Trader 1 through Trader 5, they're algorithms, but think of them as traders, and they're all voting bearish across 6 time frames. Let me ask you a question. If I put you in a room, if you weren't even a trader, I put you in a room with 5 traders and they all have a completely different style, and you pointed at a chart and you said, is this thing going up or is this thing going down? If all 5 traders said, man, that thing's going down, you don't even, okay, why would I go the other way with my decision, right? Imagine being in the room with 5 other traders that are all voting every single tick and giving you their vote. Are they bullish or are they bearish? And right now, all 5 traders are bearish across 6 time frames. I can't read 6 charts on my screen and trade a different chart. I just can't do it. Okay, it's too much to read, too much to look at, too much to process. Years ago, I came up with the Maverick Multi-X. Spent a small fortune to create it, the version 1. We're on like version 157 or whatever. We're on many versions later. But I wanted to stack probability, and I wanted it to be like I had 5 other traders in the room, and I didn't want to have 8 million charts up on my screen. I wanted a nice, neat little box up in the right-hand corner that tells me what's going on all these other time frames. And not just what's going on, but like, hey, if I put 5 different traders all with a different style in a room, and if they all agreed, I got high probability of going in that direction, right? So pretty cool. So we're kind of hitting a standstill here, but that's okay. This is slow moving. This is early morning. It's ES, and it gives you time to think. I love it. But we have hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Strongest downside data candle. So as it's retracing right now, I don't care because I still have hot pink candles. Does not bother me whatsoever. That's what the market does. It comes up, it goes down, it comes up, it goes down. Sometimes it goes up a little more than it comes down, or it goes down a little bit more than it comes up. And that is the nature of price action. Maverick trenders pegged to the top. When this line is pegged to the top, it's showing massive strength and momentum, and you get this big old label, downtrend label. And look, folks, all that data is catching up. All that hot pink data, your strongest downside data, it's catching up. Got a down confidence arrow, and we're starting to move down, okay? And I not once was freaking out. Oh no, it's going the other direction. No, I have hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Look, we're back to our A+ setup. So now let's talk about the Maverick radar as we watch this thing come down. And it will come down, okay? The Maverick radar right here, A+ setup to the downside. What it's doing is it's going through an entire checklist of everything we look for to take a trade. It's going through all your Maverick indicators, and it's looking for top tier signals from each one of or conditions from each one of those indicators. And it's going through that checklist. And when it meets all that criteria, it's going to either tell you you have no setup, you have a B setup, because you want to know about the B setups. Yesterday, we took a banger of a B setup. Okay. You want to know when a setup's about to happen. And then it gives you an A+ setup. So I entered in to an A+ setup. Pretty sure it was an A when I got into it. Might have been B. Might have been setting up. But we're back to an A+ setup on the Maverick Radar, the ultimate trading assistant. Again, how many times have you gotten into a trade? You enter, you start making a touch of money or whatever, or maybe it just goes completely against you. You get stopped out. You look back and you say, what was I even thinking? I went long there. I went short there. And in hindsight, you're like, what was I even seeing? Well, let the Maverick radar be your eyes. Let it double check what you think you're seeing. So if you're thinking of going short, and if you don't have a B or an A setup to the downside on the Maverick radar, I wouldn't get in. Okay? I just wouldn't. This is why we call it the ultimate trading assistant, the Maverick radar. So guys, I'm only in 10 micros equal to 1 mini, and we're up $100, okay, at 7:51 a.m. Now you throw some copy trading in here, and you copy across 3, 4, 5 accounts, funded accounts. Man, you know, that's a recipe for success. So I'm just gonna sip my coffee. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Pink downside candles. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. Maverick trender is pegged to the top, and we have an A+ setup to the downside on the Maverick radar. Folks, this is clear vision. Even at 7 in the morning or 7:50 in the morning, you know, this is clear vision. This to me is edge, okay? So I'm gonna leave my screen up. We're gonna watch this trade. We're gonna let the Maverick indicators guide us through it. But I have very, very small risk, and I'm looking for a much larger reward. That's why I love micros, especially ES micros. Just love the slowness of the moving. Some people don't like the slowness. It gets them all anxiety ridden. They just want to, but I like time to think. I like time to process what's in front of me. I like to just relax, sip my coffee, and watch the trade play out. All right. So if you want clear vision on your charts, if you want edge in the market, again, never financial advice, do your own research. Nothing is guaranteed in the market. We all know that if you've been trading more than a day. But man, I say it all the time. We are having so much damn fun with these indicators. Go back, read the comments. I mean, folks are passing evals, getting payouts. And go to our website, read the reviews from so many of our traders. I mean, some of you guys are freaking killing it this week. It's I can't believe the wins this week. You guys are crushing me. I mean, you're doing way better than me. It's so awesome to see. So if you want clear vision, on your charts. Man, if this could be the edge you've been looking for, come check us out. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.